Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 17 of my look at seasons. And if you are returning, welcome back. And in this part, we're going to try and work on befriending the bees a little bit. And we're going to have Star work on her scouting badge, her last one that she needs, and collect one that she already has. And let's, and we'll see what else happens. To start with, I did have Chloe make a flower arrangement, and it is excellent. She made one with white chrysanthemums, and because it is excellent, you can scent it. She doesn't have the ability to scent with a rare flower because she needs to increase her flower arranging skill, but the skill, what we need to scent it with is a crocus, so that it is bee calming is what it will become. And she has some crocus in her inventory because we did collect some, so I'm going to have her do that. And I don't know if we probably have possibly done this before, but there's nothing there, so it's either we've done it before and it's gone bad because they don't last forever, or we haven't done it before. So I'm going to have her harvest the crocuses so that we have some more in our inventory. And then I'm going to take that, or I took a look and I didn't see it up there, so I'm thinking it's not up there, but I don't know. I tend to try and do that everywhere, so I'm going to put that there because I see that Joel has a call, so we want to make sure he works from home. So he's going to work from home even though he makes no money, but they don't need the money anyways, as I keep saying. Or I say they don't make any money, they make 10 simoleons, which to all intents and purposes is no money. So I'm going to come and put that over here beside the beehive, and it needs to be in a 5 square radius to help calm the bees. And they are enraged. It is empty because it's winter, so even though it's inside, the activity level is still dormant. It doesn't really matter whether it's inside or outside. So they are very enraged. Now, they need a mite treatment, and hopefully once we have done that, so if you look at that, it says scent befriending, crocus. So that is one. And then there's different flowers that give you different scents. And we have male. I don't know what we have for male. And of course, I had looked and Joel wasn't going to get a promotion, so he has to submit a paper for a grant. So I'm going to take him over to the computer he can do it here. And Mason is working on his guitar skill, which I think he was doing. So we need to submit a paper for a grant. I'm assuming that's a grant proposal, so we'll do that. So let's go check in on Chloe. Hopefully she doesn't get stung while she's doing this mite treatment. I probably should have had her wear the beekeeper outfit because they are enraged. So let's see, did that work? They're irritated now. So we're going to, but she's actually high enough we can collect a swarm. So why don't we do that and see how that goes? Any minute now. You didn't collect a swarm like I asked you to do. Let's try that again. Let's try collecting a swarm, and that'll go into her very full inventory down at the bottom. And so then we have the option for that. We can cheer up self with bees, cheer up someone else, pollinate nearby plants. That's what I'm going to do. And you can also have them send to fetch a gift. So we have a pop-up for Caden, so we're gonna just ignore it. That's what I usually do with that particular pop-up. That's one of the only ones that I know that seems to be consistent with how that seems to return. So now we have over here, we had spliced a tree. This one here is spliced, and it's pomegranate and money. So I'm going to come harvest that particular one. We're going to harvest the harvestables on that one. And the reason it says harvestables is because it's got more than one thing, I think. Let's see. Yeah, see, that one also says harvest harvestables, where this one is not a spliced tree, and it says harvest plantains. So let's see. Oh, and we're seeing it's Winterfest tomorrow, and we got some royalties. So let's take a look here, and we got another money fruit, which we could plant another money fruit. They're going to run out of room if they plant another money fruit. We maybe will give that as a gift is what we'll do. We'll give that to Chloe when she becomes a young adult, so she has one to take with her when she moves out. So we are going to come over here. She has nothing to do. She doesn't work for a few days, Chloe. She has today and tomorrow. She would have off regardless because it's a holiday. It is, I know it just popped up there, but it is Winterfest tomorrow. So we're going to have to make some room for a tree and a present pile, but that will hopefully be in the next part, or that's my intention to be in the next part. So I'm going to have her come over here And I'm just sort of looking at what plants I have there. That's a Christmas rose bush, so maybe we'll harvest the Christmas roses. And we don't need strawberries. Oh, we don't want to go to GeekCon. Yeah, I think we'll skip GeekCon, thanks. We're going to do things around home. Kind of need to work on her flower arranging skill is what she really needs to do. I was just curious what plants I have here. So I'm just going to I'm going to supersell so that we can sell everything, and we'll see how far that ranges. I don't know that it would range quite as far as like the stuff over here, but you'll see the little money coming off and the stuff disappears. Yes, it didn't. So why don't I supersell here, and then hopefully that will do maybe the rest of what's in here. That's my hope. And see, now they're calm, the bees. So, you know, we did have to apply the mite treatment because they needed that. But then once we did that, the flower arrangement did the rest. So that's good. And I think it maybe even went outside. I'm not really sure. And then we have planted here carrots and blackberries, which of course are out of season. They're both out of season. So we're going to supersell what's here. And then we're going to let her go downstairs and do some, let me see what skill she is with flower arranging anyway. She is level 5. I expect I bought a book for them, so I might just have her do some reading, because I actually don't find the flower arranging, it doesn't give them much fun. And at the lower levels, I don't find my Sims make a lot of money doing flower arranging. They make more money at the higher levels. I find you make more money sooner with painting. Or just how it feels to me. And the thing is, I think I usually make my Sims creative so they have fun painting. Or they can listen to music, but I haven't had much luck having them listen to music when they're flower arranging, from what I remember. So we're going to have her come in prune, because this will help with gardening skill if you need it, but she's maxed out. But I have also noticed it helps with the flower arranging skill. So I'm going to have her do a waterfall shape. But then Star was who I wanted to come home, and she has an uncomfortable cold in the middle for microwave food. Well, then you shouldn't eat the microwave. I guess it's my fault for having it on the lot. I usually don't have them, and that's why, because I find they never like the food. And maybe I haven't given it enough of a chance. So she can collect her outdoor adventurer badge. Maybe I don't give it enough of a chance, and that's why I have no luck with the microwave. But even when I upgrade the microwave, I still find the food comes out poor or normal, and they get these uncomfortable moodlets from eating food from it. Which is unfortunate, because I kind of be fun to be able to use it some of the time, but I just don't use it because I just don't find my Sims like the food that comes from it. Which I guess is somewhat true. So let me see. So she now has everything except for the young scientist, which she has 0 of 5. So she can work on that by, for sure, you're supposed to be able to use the this thing with all our plants all over the ground. Observe the sky. Oops. And that's the thing with clickable, draggable barbecues and stuff. They go in your inventory. Now let's check in on Mason. I think I saw he got to level... Oh, he is already level 8. What's this? He's going to try and negotiate a bonus. We'll have him try and negotiate a bonus, and then we're going to check... We're going to do some maybe rallying of the troops, because he doesn't have to worry about bladder or energy ever. Because he has traits for both of those things. But hunger is something that is a concern for him. And he stepped in pet poop. How did you step in pet poop when you were sitting there playing the guitar for all that length of time? That makes absolutely no sense to me. So he is still on this, and he needs to write one more song. So he got a one-time cash bonus, which I didn't pay attention to, and, you know, is not really going to be that noticeable with their money. And I don't think he's very high. And he's supposedly closer to getting a promotion, is what that message said. So I'm going to have him come over here, and because we have a club gathering going, if I can select him, complain about the pet poop, which of course is with the cats and dogs. And then after we've complained about the pet poop, we're going to go in and we're going to rally the troops by going under the club gathering section. And hopefully that will help him with his hunger. I should check in on, I see that Holden is awake. Oh, he's angry. Well, go to the potty. It's right there. And oftentimes if you're going to the potty all by yourself, and you're a little bit hungry, well, you're hungry, and that probably is going to turn to more hunger pretty soon, but you should go potty first. Oh, Star got a collectible from looking through there. So that worked. Let me know what you have done to work on that badge for your teens and for your kids. But I know we found that the making potions at the little wizard set thing helps for that, because that was what Caden did a lot. So he is a little bit hungry, so we need to come grab some food for him. I'm going to open that, even though it says grab leftovers. The toddlers obviously can't do that. So it's close here, so come grab a serving of that. And are you okay for your hunger? Yeah, it did a bit, but didn't fully. So let's see, can we upgrade this? So the flavor enhancer, we don't have it, but we can do an instant upgrade and then everything's done. So we'll just let him do an instant upgrade of that, and then perhaps, I'm trying to think what he can have to eat, because he's not really that hungry, but if I'm going to have him go off and do some, we'll put that into the into the garbage can, the nano trash can to be specific. I have to wait, and then we'll just put that one on the counter, and I'm sure it's spoiled too, and we'll throw it away. And I was just thinking he might have like some type of, like an apple. Maybe he'll have an apple to eat, because that doesn't fill him up too much. I want to keep these berries there, because the plants don't seem to be giving them. You only get one. You don't get all of them anymore right now. And maybe some basil. And then why don't you open this fall plant packet, and we'll see whether or not it shows us something new. And if it doesn't show down there, then it'll be buried in all the other things he already has in his inventory. And nope, it doesn't look like, oh no, he hasn't even opened it yet. That's why. Oh, we got carrots, which we already have. So we're going to take him out here, and we're going to have him come work on a song. We're going to write a song. That's what I mean. Oh, you can lull to sleep. Oh, I'm curious to try that sometime. But not right now. So she is doing that. And what is hers? Oh, she still has that cold in the middle. So I did renovate this place a little bit, which I maybe had already done before the last part, and I might, make it even bigger. I put the butler's room on this floor, because I found the butler was like not looking after herself, and I know when I was trying to use the rocket ship, they seem to not want to go all the way down to the bottom layer, like level. You can send them downstairs, and then they're okay. But what is she doing? She must just be doing some... So I might make this like... We can invite over Freddie. What I want to do is I want to take her downstairs and have her use this. So let's see whether she comes down. And then I wonder if you use this. Oh, she can't. Oh, I think you have to be a young... Only scientist. Oh, it's not what I thought it was. I thought it was an analyzer. That's why. Yeah. I wonder if this would work for the scientist badge. But before I do that, I should probably have her go upstairs and check her badge progress to see where she is, and then have her do that just so that we know. If I remember correctly, Caden completed... Yeah, he did complete his, because he doesn't need to view his badge progress. Except for that he needs to for that. So you can go do that, and then you can take a shower, because you're a little bit dirty. And where's your friend? Your friend's out there. Maybe you shouldn't have a shower. See, now the smoke is going on his feet, because I think when he was not very high skilled, it wasn't showing that for Mason. Or that's what I think has happened. So let me check in on Levi. Oh, he's a little bit hungry. He's just woken up. So let's go grab some food for him. That is, I'm just looking to see what's still good. We'll get some seafood chowder. Yum. Grab a serving for him. Hopefully he comes and grabs that. And what are you doing? You're playing with the toy. And did you eat? Are you full? You are. I think I'm gonna age up the toddlers really soon. But we're gonna go through, we Winterfest with them as kids, as toddlers. But then maybe in between Winterfest and New Year's, we might have a birthday party for them. Perhaps. I'm trying to get Star to a point where she can age up too, but I don't know how long it's going to take her. So she's used that. That should help her with her logic. I'm going to stop that. Chloe, oh, you're going... Everybody seems very attracted to that thing, I have to say. But I am going to take Chloe now that she's done whatever. Let's see. She can now make an arrangement, and we'll just make another chrysanthemum. I just have the most luck. So she did get to level 6 of that. And so I'm going to have her do that. Make a flower arrangement here. And what flowers? Oh, look, we do have Bird of Paradise. I haven't had much luck in some of my saves in getting Bird of Paradise off of them. Off of the Bird of Paradise plants. So I don't know if that's just there. I'm going to have her harvest the Birds of Paradise. When she's finished. So she got 2 of 5. So that was what I was sort of checking where she was at. So now we're going to have her come down here and do some lab work. Oh, I know what else helps. Programming. Yes, that was the other thing that helps with the scientists. I was forgetting that. I thought there was one more thing and I just couldn't quite couldn't remember what it was. I'm going to have her make a plugin. Though I'm curious how she is doing on she probably hasn't done that much practicing of programming, which would be under Computer Whiz. That would be where I'd find it. So she's practiced programming for 1 of the 5 hours, which means it didn't seem to count for the scientist badge unless she had done that before I had her start. And I don't remember, because I don't think I would have thought I would have had her practicing programming trying to work on that badge. So I probably, before I go do that, I'm going to have her come over here and view her badge progress, because it's nice and close to where she's working. And then I'm going to reinstate this programming to make a plugin. So we'll check in the middle. So how are you doing, Caden? You had your shower and you're having some of the soup that's probably gone bad. Did you grab some of that soup? Are you all done? Yes, you are. So why don't you come and talk like you're doing? Oh, you're listening to a story. Oh, good. That's so sweet. You're listening to Oh, Caden has learned how to make seafood chowder. I guess once he becomes a teen, he'll know how to make it. That's kind of why I'm working on Star aging up, because I want her to age up. And then I'm going to have Caden become a teen, but I kind of wanted Star to age up to a teen before Caden became a teen. So that's why I'm trying to concentrate on her. So how far did she get with this? And I don't know whether just practicing. Oh, he got back in the range of earning good manners trait. That's very good. We'll let her work till she gets to level 2 of the veterinarian skill, and then I'll cancel this and have her go with the next step of checking to see if that helped at all. And you're finished. You finished that. So that is pristine. So we may as well sell it. We got a whole 120 simoleons for that. And then we're going to have her make another one. Another chrysanthemum. Oh, there she goes. She is level 3. So now we'll see whether doing lab work helped at all. So that didn't help at all. She's still at 2 of 5, which is where she was to begin with. So we'll have her make that plugin. And then I'll probably try and see whether or not this has an impact if she actually crafts something. If that makes a difference. What can she craft? She can craft swamp water toffee or cooler than liquid nitrogen nutrition bar. Which I can't imagine. As cool as this treat is, your pet might need a really, really warm blanket after eating it. That just seems mean. Made with unfiltered swamp water, this tree treat is sure to delight any pet and then have some other effects. Yeah. That's mean. Industrial strength. We'll have her make that afterwards. But in between, we'll have her check her badge progress. And then have her do that. So, how are you doing, Chloe? Did you manage to get that one finished? You're still working on it, and the Freddy is going home. So they're having a nice quiet day before it is Winterfest. But, so we did have Star collect her badge, and she got to level 2 of 5. But the other things I need her to work on, I'd like her to get to, is at least... Oh, I'm on the wrong. That's why it's not come Star. I'd like her to get to get her emotional control at least all the way up before we have her birthday. I'm not sure how long that's going to take. She does have one more vacation day, so she could take Thursday or Friday off because, of course, only tomorrow, being Wednesday, is a holiday. So there we go. So she got to level 3 of 5 with that, and she got a whole 15 simoleons for working on that. So I'm actually just going to like have her work on that last thing, and we'll be back and see whether or not that helped her before we end this part, but I'll be back. Well, it looks like that doesn't count because she's got 3 of 5, and that would have been from the programming. So I'll have her continue to work on a couple of things like that overnight, and we will be back in the next part to celebrate Winterfest with the family. So that is it for this part. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much.